Alright, good morning. So it's like 6:15 now. It's been pretty hard to get up because it's so cold. But I'll show you where I camped. So I actually pitched my tarp just because the tarp was wet and I wanted to dry it out, so I set it up. As you can see, there's a lot of snow around. And I'm right next to the stream. So I used this stick and I used a stick over here as well. So one of the reasons why I camped here is because immediately after I have to cross the stream, and I don't actually know if I can cross this without getting my feet wet. There are a couple rocks here, but those are actually quite far apart. I don't know if you can tell from the camera. It looks pretty unlikely that I'm going to keep my feet dry. So yeah, great start to the morning. So I managed to keep my feet dry on that river crossing. It was a bit difficult, but got it done. And yeah, now I'm walking through lots of crunchy, icy snow. So I really hope I don't have too many miles of this today because it slows me down a lot and it's just really annoying. Hasn't been too bad so far. It's like large patches of snow and then you get stretches like this which are often a bit wet, but I don't know, it's not too bad. Yeah, this trail is really wet here. It seems like things are improving quite quickly actually. If the hiking is like this today, it'll be very easy to do 30 miles, but we'll see. You never know what's up ahead. So the trail has become a lot easier now. It's like 8 o'clock now, and most of the time it's actually been pretty easy. It's pretty funny. It was the usual thing. Basically, as soon as it gets dark, I hit the worst part of the trail. And, you know, the trail was only bad for like, I don't know, 2 miles or something, where there was a lot of river crossings, some kind of faint trail, and then a lot of snow to walk over. And yeah, it was only 2 miles at most, and it just happened to be like I reached it basically just as it got dark. So I could have, I guess, powered through it last night and gone a bit further because I wanted to do like 5 miles last night. But anyway, whatever. I'm fine with where I camped, and I'm glad that there's no more snow. I mean, maybe there's more up ahead, but for now it's nice and cruisy. So yeah, hopefully I can get lots of miles in today. If it's like this, it'll be pretty easy. So it's about 9:30 now. It's still surprisingly cold. Not really cold anymore, but enough to keep the puffy on. So I think it's going to be good hiking temperatures all day, which is great. Won't be overheating. Means I can keep a good pace going the whole day. And Haven't had to cross any snow in a while. It's been pretty easy hiking, soft ground as well, because my foot still hurts, you know, where I stepped on that aloe plant. Hasn't really gotten any worse, but it also hasn't gotten better. So I've looked at it and there's like nothing there. But yeah, anyway, the soft ground helps a lot, and I'm enjoying hiking in the forest. It's a nice change, you know. The forest is really beautiful, and it's all kind of the same, but it's really nice and peaceful and relaxing. It's crazy how different it is from the desert landscapes that I was previously in. Oh yeah, and last night I was actually the coldest that I've been at night, and I think that's partially because my sleeping bag, the down is clumping up in certain areas, so there are certain patches where there's basically no down, so I need to basically just redistribute the down just with my fingers, I guess. You can also throw it in the dryer, especially if you throw some tennis balls in the dryer as well. That helps, I think. But also I think it's just because of where I was camping. Like, it was actually cold, but I think I'd had colder nights. It was probably around freezing, maybe a bit below. But I think because I was right next to that river and there was all the snow around, I think there was a lot of moisture in the air, because when I woke up everything was slightly damp as well. So I think that moisture in the air actually makes it feel quite considerably colder versus being in the dry desert, and being below freezing I think doesn't feel as bad. But yeah, we'll see how it is tonight. I think I'll try and camp somewhere a bit drier tonight. Alright, this is gonna be really cold. Oh, shit. I kept my shoes and socks dry. It was almost knee deep. The trail is very wet around here. Even if you try and go off the side of the trail, you just end up in massive puddles like that. So it's kind of slow going. It's basically boggy and muddy. It's not great. I think it's only going to be like this for a couple miles, hopefully. But yeah, as you can see, this is the trail. So I'm going to try and go around this and see if I can keep my feet dry somehow. Seems unlikely. Yeah, no, because like, what do I do here? I think I just have to walk through it. Because look, even going around there, I don't know how well you can see, but it's just wet everywhere. I'm going to try and go far around this. I feel like I'm wasting a lot of time though. Oh man, this is just boggy everywhere. Alright, so I've actually officially given up on trying to avoid the mud. I actually took my socks off. I'm going to try this out. Just try walking. Oh wow, it's so sticky. Oh man. sucks. Anyway, I was just saying, just gonna try out just walking straight through it because at a certain point it just became unavoidable, and figured I'd just take my socks off and then hopefully this doesn't last too long. Socks stay dry, shoes will dry out a bit, and then I'll put the socks back on. That way I don't have to walk in wet socks all day. So the trail has improved a lot, nowhere near as muddy as it was back there. It was actually about 3 miles where it was really muddy, so it took quite a long time and it slowed me down a lot. But yeah, I'm going to take a break soon. I'll let my feet dry a little bit and then put my socks back on, and then hopefully there isn't too much mud coming up, because it does slow me down quite a bit. And also it's just not nice having wet feet all the time, and not only wet feet but like muddy wet feet. Anyway, I think that was the worst stretch of mud for now, so hopefully the trail is not too bad for a while. Alright, so it's about 6:30 now. I've done pretty much 25 miles so far today, and it's been a great day. It's been really easy, honestly. Probably the easiest 25 miles I've done on this trail so far. So I'm just taking a rest right now, eating some food, and then get on with the night hiking. So try and do probably at least 2 hours of night hiking, reach at least 30 miles today. As usual, I have a habit of finding the worst part of the trail right as the sun goes down. So we'll see how it goes. I have a feeling potentially the trail will just get really muddy again. Because, I had that crazy muddy section earlier today. That was the only bad part of today. So since then it's been pretty dry. I mean, a little bit muddy, but not like get your feet kind of muddy. but I have a feeling, you know, we'll see what's up ahead. But I'll try and reach 30 miles today. I think it'll be a pretty easy 30-mile day, so that's good.